Starting off with our top focus this evening, Palestine, is it a reliable friend of India? The Palestinian Authority has rejected reports in the Pakistani media that its ambassador to Pakistan will be reinstated next week. The reports had quoted Pakistani cleric Tahir Ashrafi as claiming and saying that he had requested for recalling of the envoy Walid Abu Ali, and the Palestinian government has assured him that he would be sent back next Wednesday. Ashrafi is the leader of the Pakistan Ulema Council. Both Ramallah and New Delhi have, however, denied any such move. Sources in the Ministry of External Affairs in Delhi said, and I'm quoting, reports that the Palestinian ambassador to Pakistan has been reinstated are incorrect and misleading. The position, as clarified by the Palestinian Foreign Ministry last week, stands, unquote. Palestine too rejected the reports. The Palestinian authorities said, and I'm quoting, denying reports of Palestine ambassador to Pakistan's reinstatement, condemning Pakistan media reports spreading falsehoods. Palestine's position remains unchanged, unquote. The Palestinian ambassador to Pakistan had shared the stage with Jamaat ud-Dawa chief and global terrorist Hafiz Saeed at a public rally last month. The ambassador, Walid Abu Ali, had attended a gathering in Rawalpindi's Liaquat Park under the banner of Difa-e-Pakistan Council, a grouping of jihadi parties. The rally had been called in support of the Palestinian cause. India had strongly objected to the ambassador's presence at that rally. Palestine had thereafter recalled the ambassador. Now, the latest reports have put a question mark over the Palestinian intent once again. Remember, this comes barely a week ahead of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's visit to India. For the record, Palestine is stoutly rejecting the reports in the Pakistani media. Palestine's envoy to India has told WION that no such action was being contemplated and that the ambassador was very much in Ramallah. Listen in to that exclusive conversation.
The decision is a decision. It is a relation between governments, so we don't play games. When we have told the ministry, external ministry of India, in our decision, when we told the media in India in our decision, I told you there is no changes in the decision. The relation between India and Palestine goes back for decades. And in India, it was always leading the world for the liberation of Palestine. India has very close relation with Palestine. Never we interfere in the bilateral relation between countries. India supports Palestine in the political issues. In the United Nations resolutions, India supports Palestine economically and the scholarship and the Palestinian institutions in general. And I would like to thank the government of India for all that. It could be something like the negotiation with Iran, as an example, 5+1. Right, and I think we call India to be part of that body because India also has a good relation with the Palestinians and with the Israelis. And I hope also this matter will be discussed during Mr. Netanyahu's visit to India. Right, because the measurement of the Israeli forces, occupation forces, are not accepted at all. The apartheid law in Israel to find two different laws, one to the Palestinians and one to the Israelis, I think it is apartheid and it is discrimination. To keep the Palestinian people under that occupation and its measurement, confiscating their land, building settlements, demolishing their houses, killing their people, I don't think anyone would accept it in the world. Palestine has 83 agreements with 83 countries against terrorism. And as India is one of our closed countries and very important country to Palestine, for sure we are against terrorism in general. So how it could, when it comes to a country, a friend country like India, for sure we support India in its war against terrorism, and we are ready to exchange information with the Indian government and help them. We have tried to release the 39 Indian who are kidnapped by ISIS, right? And we worked hard, and we still working to release them. I think it is very clear by the United Nations resolutions, Security Council and General Assembly, and all the statements of the world. The two-state solution, when we talk about it, we are accepting 22% of historical Palestine, right? It is the land which it has been occupied 1967, right? And this piece of land is, as I have mentioned, 22% of historical Palestine. Even with that, the Israelis, they don't want to give us this piece of land, and for that they are building settlements every day, which it won't be accepted, and in this case we will never find a peace solution, because the central cause in the area is the Palestinian cause. If you find a solution to that cause, a just solution to, according to the United Nations resolutions, right, on the land of 1967 with East Jerusalem as its capital, otherwise there is no solution, and I think there is no security in the world.
That's what the Palestinian envoy to India had to say just a short while back on this entire controversy, rejecting Pakistan's claims that the Palestinian ambassador to Pakistan will be reinstated. Now, Palestine, of course, has been cautious just before Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's likely visit to Ramallah in February. Palestine issued a statement that Walid Abu Ali was recalled because Palestine has historical ties with India, which are close and friendly, and they would want to respect that. A spokesman of the Palestinian Ministry of Foreign Affairs had said on the 30th of December, and I'm quoting here, commitment of the state of Palestine and its keenness to maintain strong and friendly relations with the Republic of India, as well as its support to the efforts made by the Republic of India in its war against terrorism, unquote. Last month, India had raised strong objections when Ali shared the stage with global terrorist Hafiz Saeed and Mumbai attacks mastermind. India had voted along with 127 other countries in favor of the resolution in the United Nations General Assembly that implicitly called on the US to withdraw its decision to recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel. So far, officials insist there is no question mark over Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Palestine.